G'day. This is the second of this type of video that I've made, and this was the first time I used this trail camera. It was sent to me by Pro Choice in Sydney, and I'll give you some details on the video about them later on. This is the camera that I was using. I got my youngest son to help me set it up, and it's just set for videos at the moment. I set it up last night or yesterday afternoon and picked it up this morning. As I say, it's the first time I've actually used it. This seemed to work quite well. It didn't pick up any game at night, which I was really surprised at, because I actually chose this stretch of our dirt road, our own private road in the forest, between the houses and the gate, because we often get game crossing that road. However, it didn't trigger, so I guess there wasn't any game within range properly of the camera last night. But this won't be the first time I use it, so we'll find out. I'll try it somewhere else next time. It did make an excellent security camera. The only thing I didn't like about it was the fact that it stands out like a sore thumb. But I guess whatever colour you were to make this camera, it's not necessarily going to match the colour of the tree that you're actually putting it on. So you have to find some way of camouflaging it yourself. I didn't want to put it behind bushes because I figured that the wind blowing the bushes would be triggering the camera all the time, and that would just flatten the batteries and give me nothing. So I put it in plain view. Like I say, it does rather stand out. If I'd have put it further back into the forest, then it wouldn't have triggered as soon as it did. It's set for 5-second intervals, because I figured if you didn't get what you wanted within the first 5 seconds, you weren't going to get it at all. In other words, you can see enough within the first 5 seconds to tell you what it is you're actually looking at. I was very pleased with the quality of the video on this, which I will show you later. It did catch a picture of my one of my sons coming home last night, and after dark. But of course he was in the car and he had his headlights on. This morning it caught another one of our vehicles going down to the gate, and I also caught a picture of a very dodgy looking character actually coming up our drive from the front gate, and it did it very well. You can see the features reasonably well, very well in fact. So if this really was a security problem, I'd have everything I want on here. The registration number of the vehicle and a description of the person coming up the driveway. Like I said, it was only set for 5 seconds, but that was enough, and so I didn't run the batteries down with shooting lots of film. But anyway, I'll move on. This is the model BTC-8FHD-PX trail camera by Browning. It's made in well, it says on here actually it's manufactured and distributed by someone in Alabama in America, but on the camera it says it's made in China. I don't think much of China. I dare say the stuff they make is pretty good. I just don't like the government over there. But then I don't like the government over here either. So anyway, so far so good. Some really decent pictures from this camera. So if you're thinking of getting one, this one would probably be a good choice. I'll be doing some more with this camera, and we'll see how long these batteries last, because it takes 8 AAs, which is, you know, can be quite expensive after a while. So we'll see how long these last on the 5-second setting, and we'll be trying it on some game trails in the future rather than down on our road. But as this was the first trial, I wanted to make sure at least I got something on it, and that worked. So that's all from me for now, and I'll show you the footage that we actually got from the camera. See you next time.